Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you are new. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and let's get right into this video. So I want to start off by saying thank you to Curkey for sending me this Curkey dip powder set. I am super excited to try this out. I've never done dip powder nails, so this will be my first time, and I am just super excited and I cannot wait to try it out. So I have always wanted to try out dip powder. I am a polygel girl and I've only done polygel, but I'm excited to try new things like dip powder and acrylic. So for this video, I'm going to be trying dip powder. Opening up the box and pulling out the items that come inside. This comes with the full set of everything you need to do dip powder nails. You get the instructions, and these are picture instructions, but they were not very easy to follow. I normally say that a lot of instructions are easy to follow, but because I've never done dip powder nails before, these instructions were not very good for me to follow, and I will talk more about that later in the video. You also get 2 brushes, and then you get a dust brush. This set also includes a file. I'm not really sure what grit, but I would say it's a 100-180 grit. And then now to the dip powders and steps. So we have step 1, which is a dip base. And these are big bottles. They were 15 ml, so that was very nice. You can do a lot of different nail sets with this set. We have step 2, dip activator. And then we have step 3, gel top. This dip powder set does include 8 different colored dip powders, and I thought that all of these were gorgeous colors and a great way to start off a dip powder collection. So I am going to be swatching and showing you guys all of the colors. These containers were 15 grams, and I really enjoyed all of the colors. That teal and I think this was the purple were my absolute favorite, and I did use those in today's nail set. But there were so many cool and fun colors in this collection, and I did open them all up. They had like a little paper, I don't know really how to describe it, but you know what I'm talking about. They had something so they won't spill, but they don't have anything now so they won't spill. So hopefully I don't open them one day and they all just spill all over the place, but there were really gorgeous colors in this set. So now I have all the colors opened and I'm going to be swatching them. One of the main reasons I wanted to swatch these was because I wanted to get kind of the hang of doing dip powders before I did it on my actual nails. And I'm so glad I did this because I messed up poorly on all of these swatches. I was following and reading the instructions, but the instructions were very vague and did not tell me that I needed to wait for it to dry before I brushed it off. And that created many problems with uneven layers. I did not give up though. I continued going. I continued trying my best to solve the problems. I kept rereading the instructions. I just focused a little bit and thought about what could I be doing wrong. And I did just solve the problem by myself, and when it came to doing my actual nails, I did not run into this problem. So I feel like the instructions for this set should be a little bit more explained and detailed for people like me who have not yet tried dip powder yet. I feel like I could have always went to watch a YouTube video, but that is just an extra step when doing your nails. So when you are already started on your nails, you want to look at the instructions, just quickly glance at them and dive right in. Now that I have tried dip powders, I would probably want to go watch some videos about cool methods on how to use dip powder and like how to do ombres, how to do different designs, and all of that. I really did not enjoy doing the nails I created in this set just because it was my first time and I felt that they were very blotchy and chunky and thick, and I just didn't like them too much just because I did not know all the tips and tricks for dip powder. But if I continue to try out dip powder, which I think I'm going to purchase another kit or try another brand, and I want to see if I improve on dip powder, which I'm sure I will. I just need practice because practice makes perfect. So I did do 2 coats, 2 dips, I don't know what you'd call it, 2 coats, 2 dips on all of the swatch sticks, just because I wanted to get the hang of doing it. That way when I went into the actual nail set, I had a little bit more knowledge and I felt better about doing it. Overall, I really loved these dip powders. I thought they were all very nicely pigmented, and I just was surprised with how gorgeous the colors were when I actually applied the top coat. I just loved how bright the yellow was, that hot pink, the teal, the purple, the blue, and I also really enjoyed that this set came with a white. I think that was very nice to add. I do wish that it came with a glitter though. I was really hoping that when I received this kit it was going to have a glitter dip powder in, because I just love glitter, and I obviously had to add some glitter gel polish on the tops of these nails because you cannot go without adding glitter to a nail set. After I had the 1 coat, I did just go in and do a 2nd coat, repeating the same exact steps. And here are all of the colors after I did all 3 steps and applied 2 coats of the dip powder. I was absolutely amazed with how gorgeous all of these colors were, and I thought all the colors complemented each other. So for this nail set, I did use that teal and purple because teal is my favorite color and purple is runner-up. So I absolutely loved these colors so much. And I was going to do the A-press dupe method, so I did just apply some full cover coffin nail tips with some base coat and applied them to my nails. And I did a shorter length, that way it would be a lot easier to dip them into the containers. So for the nail set, I was going to go with something very simple just because this was my first time. So I did decide to do teal on all of my nails and then purple on my ring finger. And this was something very simple, very easy to achieve, and it was great for me since I am a beginner. So I am just taking step 1 and applying that, and this you want to try to apply very neatly, that way when you dip your nail into the dip powder, it only adheres to the nail and not around your cuticle or anywhere else, because that would clean up. So you just want to apply this nicely and a even coat, and then you're going to take your dip powder and just dip in your nail. Because I learned not to brush it off until it dries, I did just tap off the extra, and then I didn't do anything with it. I just waited until it was completely dry, and then I brushed off the extra powder, and then I applied step 2. So I'm just going to repeat the same exact thing with the rest of the nails, that I'm going to be doing the teal color, which is the middle, index, and thumb. And I'm just trying to apply step 1 neatly. That way in the end I do not need to do much filing. Here is how one coat of the teal looks. I did apply 3 coats in total of each of the colors. Just wanted to let you know, but I did just follow the same exact steps. So now I'm just going to apply step 2, the activator, on all of the teal nails, and this just is to make sure that the powder hardens and lasts on your nail. It just hardens the powder so that the nail turns hard. And before I did this, I did dust off the remaining powder, but something that I should have done was go around the cuticle area and remove any of that loose powder, just to clean that up before it got hard, and then it became hard to file in the end. Here are how the teal nails looked after one coat and the activator applied. Now it is time to move on to the purple nail, which I'm going to be repeating the same exact steps, starting off with step 1, base, applying that nicely and wiping away any that gets on the cuticle, and then I'm going to just dip the nail, wait for it to dry, and then apply the activator. Once I had the first coat all finished and the activator was completely dry, I did go in with 2 more coats on all of the nails just to make sure they were built up. And here are how all of the nails looked with one coat of dip powder. I absolutely loved these colors so much. I thought they were so cute, and I just loved how well the purple and teal went together. So after the purple was finished drying, I did apply the activator. And then now it was time to go in with some more coats. After I had followed the previous steps and applied more coats to the nails, I did apply the activator and wait for that to completely dry. And once the nails were hardened, it was ready to apply the third step. I also forgot to mention that after I applied one complete layer of activator and waited for that to dry, I did go in with a final layer of activator just to make sure the nails were fully hardened. Once the nails were fully hardened, it was time to file, so I took my hand file, buffer, and e-file and just crisped up the shape of these nails a little bit and smoothed out the tops. If I had to choose between polygel and dip powder, I would stick with polygel. I did not really like to use the dip powder. I think maybe it's because it was my first time and I didn't really know how to do it, and I felt like I kept messing up over and over again just because I didn't really know how to use it and the instructions weren't very detailed. But am I going to stop using dip powder? Probably not. I would like to try another dip powder kit and see if I like it a little bit better now that I know how to do dip powder nails. Also, I am now starting to watch more videos on dip powder nails. I used to only really watch videos on polygel nails, but now that I tried dip powder, I want to watch videos about dip powder and learn new tips and tricks and new techniques. After I had them all filed to the shape that I like, I was going to take step 3 and apply that, which the brush got hard because from me doing the swatches and not really knowing. That is why they provide extra brushes, though I'm not sure if that was my fault or if I could have prevented that or what, but they did add extra brushes, so that was for the purpose of that. But now I'm just going to apply this, and I feel like it's like a glue that just keeps everything stuck together. I don't really know what this step is, but I did add it and I didn't really like the effect it gave to the nails. So if I wouldn't have went in with glitter on the top, I would have let this dry and then added a gel polish top coat over top. That way it was just shiny and smooth. This, I felt like it left a rigid, I don't know, it just didn't look smooth to me, but I used it because it was one of the steps. After applying that, it does just air dry, and I thought it was going to take a very long time, but it actually did not, so I was able to move into the design right away. So for the design, I wanted to keep it a simple nail set, so I just pulled out these duets by McCart, and I grabbed this light teal color and the Taylor turquoise, and I was just going to make some teal hearts on the purple ring finger, and then I was going to apply the Taylor turquoise, which is a gorgeous glitter polish, over the rest of the nails. So to do the hearts, I just used a dotting tool and placed 2 dots and then formed it into a heart. This was a very easy design and I thought it turned out so cute, and it was just so easy to do. After I liked the hearts, I did just cure them in my lamp for 30 seconds. And now moving on to the teal nails, I'm just going to take this Taylor turquoise. This is a jelly color, but it has gorgeous glitters in it, and I just applied that to all of the other nails and then I cured for 30 seconds. Here are how the nails looked once I was all finished. Now I'm just going to be taking my cuticle oil, applying some cuticle oil so I can nourish my cuticles. So I really enjoyed this dip powder set. Like I said, this was my first time ever using dip powder. I thought it was easy after I figured it out, but if I would have started without doing the swatches, I feel like my nails would have turned out horribly and I would have not liked them at all. So I totally recommend purchasing this kit. But if you do not know how to use dip powder, I recommend watching some videos on YouTube on how to use dip powder first. But overall, I did love how the nails turned out. I thought they were super simple and really cute, and I just loved them so much. I love the colors, and I just loved this kit. It was so much fun, even though I had some problems, I had some troubles, but it's okay. Practice makes perfect, and I'm sure I will try another dip kit in the future. If you are interested in this dip powder set, check the description box. I'll have it linked down below, and I will also link everything else that I used in this video down below. I really hope that you guys enjoyed watching me create this nail set. I think it turned out super cute and I'm in love with it. And as always, don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time.